Who's ready to get a little bit better? If so, comment yes right now in the comments. Pretty pumped to be coming to you live, bringing some new content that hopefully will help you get a little bit better. Now, I'm just going to tell you in this video, I'm not going to interact live because I'm just going to deliver you the content. I'm going to give you some goodness. And in the next, 7-10 minutes, we'll see what this takes. And I just want to give you as much as I can. So here's the topic I wanted to talk to you about. And it's a question that I have a lot with my clients. I've got a lot of men who are my clients. And the question is, how can I be a better dad? You could easily say, how can I be a better mom? All these points will be transferable for all the parents. So maybe we'll just change it. How can I be a better parent? Here we go. Because why are we asking that question? It's because we feel like we're not doing a good job, right? Maybe I feel like this is dads a lot more. That's why I kind of framed the question initially, is because you're busy, you're working, you're out. You're not present all the time. You don't get to be there as much as mom, perhaps. And I'm not stereotyping, but these are the conversations I have with people. So I'm just telling you, I'm not making it up. I'm just saying this is the conversation. Like, I don't get to be there all the time. And something else I hear a lot is, like, I feel like I'm only correcting them. Like, I'm only the one that's like correcting their negative behavior, and I'm having to be the heavy, and I don't get to like just come in and be dad and be happy. And sometimes the other one I get a lot is like, I just don't understand my teenager, or I don't understand how my kid thinks, and I have a hard time connecting. So I thought I'd give you, how many do I got here? I got 4 points. 4 points about how we can be a better parent, better dad, better mom. Point number 1, here you go. And by the way, I am a work in progress on every single one of these. But number 1 is be the example. Be an example. Be the dad that you want your sons to be in the future. Be the mom that you want your daughters to be when they grow up and have their own kids. Be the example. And, I think we overcomplicate a lot of times what it means to be a great parent. And if we can be the example in how we handle difficult situations, be the example in how we live our faith, be the example in how we are growing and bettering ourselves, be the example in how we treat other people. Had fun this morning, was going through Starbucks with the kids after I was taking them to school, and they were like, Dad, buy the coffee for the guy behind us. And we were already like past the line and I couldn't, but I love that they've seen me be generous enough that that's a thing. So that's an area where I'm actually getting it right. I'm being the example. Now, like you, I've had those moments where they do something. I'm like, oh crap, that was totally me. If you've been there, comment right now. Come on, let's keep it real here. How many of you seen your kids do something and thought, oh crap, they got that from me? So point number 1, how to be a better dad. Be the example. Be who you want them to become. Be love. Be grace. Be a servant. Be the example. Point number 2, be present. Yep. You knew this one was coming, right? Because we live in the world where these little things can control our lives. They can control, we can leave work and come home and still be working on this thing, right? We can leave work and not be working, but be distracted by mind-numbing social media scrolling or ESPN, or for you ladies, the interior design pages, whatever it is. I don't care what it is. But those things can rob us of the opportunity to be present. And this is a statement, first time I heard it was Jesse Itzler. I've now shared this on another video, but wherever your feet are, be there. Be there with your kids. Be present with your kids. I don't know about you, but I can tend to have this bad habit that when I'm riding in a car with my kids and I stop at a stoplight, some of you are going to get so judgmental right now, but that's okay. I can handle it. I stop at a stoplight and I'll pick my phone up. Not while I'm driving, but I'll pick it up and I'll check whatever while I'm at the stoplight, or I'll send a quick text. What if instead of doing that, what if we put our phone in the armrest, and when we stopped at that stoplight, we looked at our kid and had a conversation, or we just had a conversation the whole time and asked him questions. Even my 9-year-old, if I ask questions, he'll answer. Had a great little conversation this morning about taking back your power and living into who God's called us to be. And I said, hey, how are you going to use that power on the inside of you today? And my son said, we were talking about Luke Skywalker and the Force, and I transitioned and made it a teachable moment. But my son said, I'm going to use the Force to make our gym teacher give us more gym time. And I was like, son, I don't know if you quite got the point here, but the point is, I was being present. And again, guys, I don't do this well at home in the evenings oftentimes. And so a lot of times I have this box on my dresser. I'll put my phone in my box and I'll just go be with the kids, right? Be present. Do more video games, less movie, or not more video games, more board games, less video games, less movies, less Netflix, and spend time with your family. Be present. All right, I belabored that a little bit because it's so freaking important and it's so hard for us. Just make a decision and set the intention. Number 3, be fun. Woo! Come on, have some fun. Laugh a little bit. Play a little bit. Your kids, if you got young ones, this is like double time. Play and have fun. But I've got a 14-year-old daughter, and I can play with her. And I can have some fun, and I can be silly. I've been accused of being the crazy dad, but be fun. I remember my daughter, was this last year maybe? It was her birthday, and we were at a soccer game, and she was walking back off the field, and all her teammates were there with her, and I started saying, happy birthday to her, and she was embarrassed, but you know what? She still talks about it to this day, and like her friends think I'm silly, and that's okay. I don't care what her friends think, but I made my daughter smile. And just make your kids smile, make them laugh, play a little bit, get down on the ground and like get in the dirt or play with their Legos. Be fun. If you want to be a better dad, better mom, have a little fun with your kids. Don't always be correcting them. Don't always be catching them getting it wrong. Try to catch them getting it right. So be fun. And then, I'm adding a bonus one because I had this thought when I was writing this down like 5 minutes ago and I forgot to put it down. Number 4, speak life, speak life, speak life, speak life, speak life, speak life, speak life. Speak into their dreams, speak into their strengths, speak into what you honor and respect in them. Speak life, like every day, all day. I'm not saying you're not going to correct them, but speak life. And then number 5 now, I guess, because we just added one, is schedule the time, people. Schedule it and then protect it like it is the most important thing in your schedule. And I do this even as a pastor. I've had to do this in the past because other people will not respect your prioritization of your family the way you will. And so when people would say, hey, can you do an appointment now? I'd say, no, I have an important appointment I can't break. They didn't need to know that it was a lunch date with my wife or a date night. They didn't need to know that it was my kid's soccer game or football game. For them, it was an important appointment that could not be broke. Because I said, well, I have a date night with my wife, but then they would probably say, well, you can reschedule that. Listen, no one will ever make your family as much of a priority as you will. That's your responsibility. So schedule it and protect it like Fort Knox. Like protect it. So you want to be a better dad? You want to be a better mom? You've got to do some things. You've got to set intention and actually do the work. It's not that complicated, but we've got to set the intention. We've got to show up. We've got to do those things. So I hope this was practical enough. Drop some comments right now. Tell me which point you need to work on the most. Which one of these points, be the example, be present, be fun, speak life, or schedule time. Which one of those are you going to work on the most this week? Come on, tell it to me right now on this live, because I want to hear what you got to say. Listen, people, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. This is where we get off this video and we go out there and we give our greatness to the world because somebody needs what's on the inside of you. Go out there and give it away. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.